What is up, everyone? Yes, Sherpa's a vapor. I gotta quit. I know it's bad for me, but what is up, everybody? Bitcoin's at new all-time highs right now. Yes, we are at 109.46, breaking the 108 previous chart level. So, woo! How high are we gonna go? 110? Are we gonna stall at 115? Are we gonna go to 120? Are we just gonna keep blowing up? But yes, another historic day with new all-time highs with Bitcoin. But yeah, welcome back to the channel, guys. I cover the daily crypto news for you, so that way you can stay informed, what's going on, what's happening in the space, and that way you know what's going on with your investments out there. But yeah, we have lots of news to cover today, and like outside of crypto, we want to discuss what happened yesterday, where the Fed had an auction for their bonds, and nobody bought them, which shows the US had to buy them instead, and that's just going to cause more money printing and also lower value of the dollar, which will, in Bitcoin's eyes, definitely pushes that price up. But no, the dollar is hurting right now, and we are seeing it in action. So we're going to start off with that article, and I have a bunch of other articles to share with you. So let's just dive right on into the news. So first up, Robert Kiyosaki warns of an economic collapse and says that Bitcoin could hit $1 million because of it. And he's saying could be because of what we're seeing here. But the famous author and economist Robert Kiyosaki has once again raised serious concerns about the U.S. economy. In his latest tweet, he claimed that the end is here, pointing to failed U.S. bond auction and warning of coming hyperinflation. But while the message may sound scary, he also shares hope, and for him, that hope is Bitcoin. Now, let's talk about the Fed bond auction and how no one attended it. It's crazy. So at the center of his warning is a bond auction that reportedly saw very little participation. Kiyosaki explained that the US government recently held an auction to sell its bonds, but no one showed up to buy. Usually investors or countries buy those bonds to help fund government operations. But this time, according to Kiyosaki, the US Federal Reserve itself quietly stepped in to buy the $50 billion worth of bonds using money it simply created. Now, here is that tweet from him. Let's show the whole thing. So let me close this one out, and here we go. So the end is here. What if you threw a party and no one showed up? Well, that's a bad party, that's for sure. And this is what happened yesterday. The Fed held an auction for US bonds and no one showed up. So the Fed quietly bought up the $50 billion of its own fake money with fake money. Now the party is over. Hyperinflation is here. Millions, young and old, to be wiped out financially. But good news. Gold will go to $25,000, silver to $70, and Bitcoin to $500,000 to $1 million. So yeah, the big print, the title of Larry Lepard's latest book is on, so please read it. The end. I have been warning the world about it here, so may God have mercy on all our souls, is what Robert Kiyosaki said. So yeah, that's crazy that nobody wanted to buy the bonds. And because they had to buy it, they got to buy it themselves using the money they print up. And when they print more money, we see everything else go up in price because the value of that dollar went down. So where is it going to get pushed to? Most likely precious metals, most likely Bitcoin, because that's the big narrative going on right now. And people just want to hedge against this. They want to save as much as they can. So we really want to pay attention to the bonds. And what our CEO, Jay's always been telling us here at Bitcoin Bank is like, pay attention to Japan's treasury bond market as well. Like, they are the biggest holdings of it. And if they're not buying it anymore and they're going to be slowly getting rid of it, this is really bad news for the dollar. But yeah, so Robert Kiyosaki called this fake money buying fake assets and says it's a sign that the financial system is in big trouble. Now, what's the trouble? It could be hyperinflation, could be next. So he didn't hold back from predicting what comes next, as hyperinflation is here. He said when governments keep printing money to cover their spending, it weakens the value of the money. Kiyosaki believes that this will lead to hyperinflation, where prices go up very fast and people's savings lose value quickly. So if you're just holding the dollar in your savings account, that's going to lose a lot of its purchasing power. So he warns that millions in young and old could lose everything if they're not prepared. The dollar, he says, is on the edge of a collapse. Now, gold, silver, and Bitcoin to the rescue. So despite bad news, Kiyosaki still sees a way to protect your future. He predicts that a dollar weakens, people will turn to hard assets, things with real value. He believes that the gold could reach $25,000, silver can hit 70, and Bitcoin could soar to 500,000 to $1 million. Now, that's a huge jump, but his views, it's not possible, it's likely. So yeah, so it's a prediction. It's not guaranteed we're going to go to these prices out there, but it's likely to happen. There's a potential this could. So just always still pay attention to what's going on around you, not just in the crypto market, but also the Which market? Financial markets out there. Just pay attention to everything going on. Now, why does Bitcoin stand out? Kiyosaki has long supported Bitcoin. He believes it's a safe way to protect your money because no government controls it and there's only limited amount of it. Recently, he predicted Bitcoin could reach $250,000 this year. And right now, Bitcoin is close to its highest price ever of around 106, which when this article is writing, we're at 106,000, but now we are at 109, $60. So yeah, Bitcoin could still see that 250 and keep going. So we're just going to keep waiting and seeing what happens there. But yeah, this is not good for bonds, the US dollar. So guys, get some Bitcoin right now. If you need help doing it, give the club a call. We can help you out, become a member. We'll sit you down and show you how to do it right and safely. If you want to take advantage of any of our club programs, check out bbcprograms.com or shoot us a text at 941-413-6920. We got people on standby to let you know about all the programs we got and how we can help you get into the crypto space. So yeah, so that's our first news article we are going to be covering. And yeah, it was very important to pay attention to because this is going to just show us where the money is flowing into. Because if the US are buying theirs, they're buying more. People don't want to take their money out of the dollar system and put it somewhere potentially safer. So yeah, so just be aware of that. Now let's move on to our next news article where Guatemala's largest bank integrates blockchain technology for cross-border payments. So more institutions are adopting blockchain technology because it's faster, it's cheaper, and just better than our current old system that we got. So yeah, the invisible crypto infrastructure provider SucuPay is now integrated into Guatemala's biggest banking provider, Banco Industrial. So Guatemala's largest bank, Banco Industrial, has integrated crypto infrastructure provider SucuPay into its mobile banking app, allowing locals to more easily receive remittances powered by blockchain technology. Now, SucuPay's infrastructure has been fully embedded inside the Ziggy payment app, allowing Guatemala to receive funds from the United States instantly for about 99 cents, a flat fee, super simple. Now, the company disclosed this on May 24th. Or 21st, and users of Ziggy app do not need a crypto wallet or international bank account number to receive the funds, the company said. SucuPay CEO Jonathan Lapchick told Cointelegraph that the key to mainstream adoption of blockchain technology is just making it invisible to the end user so that there are no technical barriers. And I feel like that it was actually true. I'm going to be coming along. It's the easiest way to onboard people, have them use it without them realizing it. And that's how crypto can be. You can use it, send it, receive it. Like, do you really need to know the technology behind it? It's good to know because that way you know what you're using, how it works. But again, people don't even know how the money system works. And I think it's just the strongest asset out there. But as we saw with the bonds, it's not really going that way. So most people will understand the technology behind like how we're using crypto, but again, they don't even understand how money actually works as well. So they're taking on the idea of like, let's just use this so they don't know what they're using, but they're still being safeguarded by blockchain tech. So he said that that's the only way we scale blockchain to billions of people out there, by building the rails and not forcing people to learn how they work, said Lapchick. Now, established in 1968, Banco Industrial has more than 1,600 service locations throughout Guatemala. As of 2023, it had over 150 million Guatemalan quetzals in assets, and that's equivalent to roughly $20 million US. Now, SucuPay has its integration with Ziggy Marks, one of the first crypto-native protocols to be used inside a major Latin American retailer. Now, here is the ratings, and let's see, views in Spanish available. So we got BB, affirmed the long-term decision, BBB, and Banco Industrial has a long-term issuer default rating of the BB source. So the bank also has operations in Honduras, Panama, and El Salvador, and is a key player in the local remittance market. Now, remittances are lifelines for Latin Americans out there. Remittances, or money sent by immigrants to their home country, play a vital role in Guatemala and the broader region. The Inter-American Development Bank project that remittances to Latin America and the Caribbean would total approximately $161 billion in 2024, and monthly remittances typically range from $131 to $648, representing between 6 to 23% of the sender's average income. Now, remittances are a lifeline in this region, but they're broken, Lapchick told Cointelegraph. Guatemalans alone sees $21 billion in remittances every year, and families are losing 6 to 10% of that to fees and delays. Now, these are people sending $300, $400 a month, and they can't afford to wait days or pay that much just to get the money home, he added. So crypto solves this. When it's used the right way, it lets us move money instantly and at a fraction of the cost. Integrated into the bank apps people already use, it's like a no-brainer. Now, Latin America is the second fastest growing region in terms of crypto adoption, though Guatemala lags behind regional leaders like Argentina, Brazil, Mexico, Venezuela, and Colombia, according to the 2024 chain analysis. The study cited stablecoins as a primary adoption driver in the region. And here's our chart of Latin American countries by cryptocurrency's value. So Argentina's highest, Brazil, Mexico, Venezuela, and then where's El Salvador on this list? Oh, right here. There they are. And then, yeah, Guatemala just beneath them. But Lapchick said that stablecoins facilitate cross-border transactions more easily, but that people don't wake up saying, I need a stablecoin. Stablecoins are just the best way to make it happen, he said. So, yeah, so they're going to be utilizing that stablecoin technology, which is still either most likely to use Ethereum's blockchain, they may use Base, they may use Avalanche. So, again, these are different chains that the stablecoin runs on. Now, that's going to be one of our articles we're covering today because that's a big problem for all you guys that are new in the crypto space. Like, it's easy to buy, send crypto, but the next step is paying attention to what chain you're using because there's always going to be a gas fee associated with it. So if you have like an ERC20 token, which is run on Ethereum's blockchain, you need Ethereum to be able to move it. Or you may be using the Base network, which is on Ethereum. So now you need Base Ethereum to move that token. So we're going to cover an article that's going to show you like just how to pay attention to that. Because yeah, it's quite confusing, but it's kind of just the next step in your learning education for crypto and everything. But yeah, so we'll cover that in a later article. But let's move on to our next one, where energy companies' latest Bitcoin buy brings treasury to 85 million. So more companies adopting Bitcoin as a treasury. Like, I get, what is this, like the third one this week? Like, well, we always get news about Michael Saylor, Metaplanet, Steak and Shake was last week. Then we got the distillery that was accepting Bitcoin as also a treasury. But now an energy company is doing it as well. So there's so much adoption going on. So energy storage company KURL Technology Group has bought an additional 9 million Bitcoin for its corporate treasury, the company announced on Tuesday. Now, energy storage company KULR Technology Group has bought an additional $9 million worth of Bitcoin for its corporate treasury. The company announced Tuesday, part of a recent surge of companies that have been building treasuries of digital assets. Now, the publicly traded KULR, which has headquarters in Houston, now holds 800.3 tokens worth about $85 million based on the current pricing. Now, the company bought its latest Bitcoin at an average price of $103,234 per token, and Bitcoin was recently trading at roughly 106. All these articles you're seeing was about the 106 mark, but we are at 108, 109 price right now. Now, it's up about a percentage point over the past 24 hours. Now it's definitely up more than a percentage point, and it's up more than 25% though over the past month, according to crypto markets data, CoinGecko. Now, KULR is trading at $1.24 as at the time of writing, down 3% over the past 24 hours, but multiple companies have added to their Bitcoin stores in recent months amid an upturn in the wider crypto markets that has vetoed. Just to say detailed, I think that's a typo. But other crypto markets has detailed with the re-election of Donald Trump, who has been supportive of the industry. And on Monday, Michael Saylor's software firm Strategy and Tokyo-based Metaplanet upped their Bitcoin holdings as well by $764.9 and $104.8 million respectively. Now, Strategy, formerly known as MicroStrategy, now holds more than 576,000 Bitcoin, worth about $61 billion, based at the current price. And according to the BitcoinTreasuries.net, Japan-based Metaplanet holds about 78,000 Bitcoin, worth $826 million. Now, I actually recently just looked up what Metaplanet was. Like, they really switched their ideas up of being a Bitcoin-based company, kind of like how Strategy is doing it. So they've switched up. But before that, they were a hotel business. Like, who would have thought? I think I was watching The Modern Investor, and like he was bringing that up. I was like, wait a minute, really? Is that what they were doing beforehand? Yeah, they run a couple like hotels in Japan, and I saw that they're going to be changing one to a crypto-themed hotel as well. So that's actually a kind of nice little news, like, that I just found out from Metaplanet, because they're in the news so much. It's like, okay, what did they do before this? But let's continue on. So KULR debuted its Bitcoin treasury strategy last December, less than a month after self-billed pro-crypto President Donald Trump's re-election kicked off and a digital asset trading frenzy in the U.S. The firm's strategy calls for its team to hold up to 90% of its surplus cash reserves in Bitcoin, a plan other public companies, including California-based Thumbs Up Media, have emulated over the past few months. Now, the company provides energy management products and services, including battery and thermal energy systems for the aerospace, space, and defense industries. The firm's latest Bitcoin buy also comes a few days ahead of US President Donald Trump's highly publicized dinner with more than 200 top holders of his meme coin, the official Trump. And Bitcoin was recently trading at 104,000, less than the $5 shy of its highest price. Now, amid the Trump-fueled crypto market rally, several public and private companies are stocking their treasuries with the world's oldest cryptocurrency. So everyone's stocking it. And yeah, I think Justin Sun, the Tron founder creator, is actually one of the top holders of the meme coin, and he did say he's going to that. So yeah, if you for that Trump dinner and everything, if it wasn't about like how many coins you hold of it, it was how long you held it. So you may see if you may qualify for that. So that was kind of a nice little perk about holding the Trump meme coin. But yeah, so that's our energy company, and just more companies adopting Bitcoin, adding it to their treasury. Like, we're seeing more and more of these articles. Like, that's what I'm paying attention to now. That I'm seeing every day. I cover these news articles Monday to Friday. I browse them on the weekends. But the articles are always the same. We're seeing the accumulation of Bitcoin through these companies, mainly Strategy and MetaPlanet. But now we're seeing even more companies, so that's good. But then also we're seeing in the news as well, lots of crypto kidnapping. So I have another one for you, but that's like been just what crazy news going on lately, just of how many thefts. So in crypto, don't tell anybody how much crypto or Bitcoin you have. Keep yourself as not a target. Keep it hidden. It's on your own information. So just stay safe out there. And I'll say that again when we come to the article about the kidnapping. So that was our energy company news. Now let's move on to our Bitcoin mining facility, which is being powered by solar energy. So yes, so which company is it? It is Sangha Renewables. And they launched a 20 megawatt Bitcoin mining facility powered by solar energy. So Sangha Renewable breaks ground on a West Texas facility and secures $14 million in funding to reshape power and monetization. And here's the team out there. So Sangha Renewable, let me zoom in a little bit so it makes it easier to see. Sangha Renewables has officially broken ground on a 19.9 megawatt Bitcoin mining facility in West Texas, marking a notable step in its mission to merge sustainable power with digital asset infrastructure. Now, according to the recent press release sent to Bitcoin Magazine, Sangha also announced it has raised $14 million towards its $17 million target, helping bring its vision for renewable powered Bitcoin mining to life. Now, they developed in partnership with an independent power producer, IPP, the behind-the-meter facility that will be located on an established solar energy site. Sangha's project is designed to transform underutilized renewable assets into high-yield Bitcoin-generating operations while delivering optimized power, monetization, and attractive Bitcoin-backed returns for the investors. Now, Sangha is not just building Bitcoin mining sites, we're building a new model for how capital flows in and out of Bitcoin, said Spencer Mark, the co-founder and CEO of Sangha Renewables. Now, by applying a project finance structure honed in renewable energy and real estate sectors, we enabled investors to participate directly in productivity assets without intermediaries, speculative equities, or inefficiencies of data center hostings. Investors put cash or Bitcoin into the construction of the project and then enjoy streaming distributions of Bitcoin for years to come at a well below the market price of Bitcoin. Now, under the offtake agreement, Sangha will purchase 19.9 megawatts of power directly from the IPP. The solar site is impacted by grid congestion and negative energy pricing, making it an ideal fit for the Sangha's load balancing model. It's a win-win-win, said Marr. The IPP earns more per megawatt per hour, our investors gain exposure to low-cost Bitcoin production, and then we deliver grid-stabilized load where it's needed most. Now, the project is set to begin operations in Q3 of 2025 and will offer one of the lowest power costs in North America, according to the company. Now, Sangha's model is underpinned by smart site selection, transparent capital structure, and regulatory accumulation, positioning it as a leader in institutional-grade Bitcoin mining. Now, this facility represents Sangha's proof of concept and that the next chapter in the founder's pivot from Sangha system to Sangha Renewables, emphasizing its commitment to sustainable, scalable, and investor-aligned Bitcoin infrastructure. So yeah, so we got this new miner out there that's going to be using solar energy. So pretty cool. And again, the more miners out there, the more secure Bitcoin is. This is keeping the network even safer, getting it harder to it makes it harder for a 51% attack to happen on the network. So when we ever get more news on miners, or if you in the miner just throwing in a node or a Bitcoin mine in your office or whatever, like that's adding to the security of the network. So it's great. It just makes it harder to hack, and we love it. So way to go, guys. Now let's take a quick commercial break before we continue on with some more news, which we'll come back and talk about the different chains out there and what you should pay attention to so that way your transactions do not fail. So here we go. We'll be right back.
Attention visionaries and pioneers, the future of wealth is here, and it's spelled Bitcoin, Bitcoin. Introducing the exclusive Loans for Bitcoin program at the Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club, where your good credit unlocks 0% interest loans for up to 2 years, or term loans up to $250,000 spread over 7 to 12 years. Why wait? Use this capital to acquire the world's fastest appreciating asset, Bitcoin. With prices hovering around 94,000 and projections aiming much higher by the year's end, the time to act is now. Leverage isn't just for Wall Street anymore. Arbitrage the low cost of your loan against Bitcoin's explosive growth. It's smart finance for the modern investor. And privacy matters. Our no KYC Bitcoin purchase program ensures you buy and self-custody your assets in your own wallet. Your keys, your Bitcoin, your future. And as the world shifts to digital currencies, be ahead of the curve. Front-run corporations, governments, in this greatest financial revolution of our times. I'm Jay Bose, CEO of Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club. Call or text us today at 941-413-6920 and get started on that loan application. Secure your legacy. You will thank yourself tomorrow.
And we're back. And again, guys, if you want to check out some of the programs we got, just get a little details and information about it, check out bbcprograms.com. We have short video clips of each of our programs we got. But if you do need more information on it, you do got to be a member. So, yep, if you want to be a member, join the club, bitcoinbankcryptoclub.com, or I got a link down below. Now, let's continue on with the news on our, not the news, this is more of like an educational segment now on why crypto transfers can fail and what you must check before sending. So, yes, this is a big problem out there. People can get confused by it. It's like, I got this token, USDT, and I have Ethereum in my wallet. Why can't I send it over? Well, there's many like different change Tether is on, because here, let me show you the crypto wallet in Exodus. So here's an Exodus wallet. Let me zoom up a little bit. So here we see here, like there's different coins out there. Ethereum, you got Ethereum here, you got Ethereum on the OPM network, and then you got Ethereum on the base network. Then if you're trying to send Tether, there's many options you have. So you got to pay attention to which token you have and what chain. So if say you had Tether on the Tron network, this says TRX, you need to have the Tron token to send it over. You can't just have ETH. Now, if you have Solana or Tether on the Solana blockchain, then you need to have Solana to move. There's a gas fee for it, and whatever chain it's on, it needs the native token for its gas fee. So that's what you want to pay attention to with it. And yeah, so that's one thing to pay attention to. Now let's go through these steps on like what else can help prevent you from having to fail in the transfers. So why do crypto transfers can fail and what you must check before sending? So crypto transfers fail more often than most people realize, but users' attentiveness can stop most losses. So what's often marketed as a seamless, borderless system can become frustrating when transfers fail. With no customer service hotline to call and no easy recourse to reverse mistakes in the crypto universe, the burden of getting it right falls squarely on the shoulders of the user. Yeah, there is no customer service, but again, you can always call us at the Crypto Club. And again, we're here to help you. Like there's no other place that does this right now. We're the educational centers. We're opened up in so many locations, but we're here to help the community understand the technology and make sure they do it safely. But here's the encouraging part. Most failures are preventable. Understanding why crypto transfers fail can help users avoid costly mistakes out there and navigate the quirks of different networks and send funds with far greater confidence. With a little preparation, you can sidestep common pitfalls and take control of your crypto experience. So here we go. So common crypto transfer mistakes. So a single slip up of a wrong address, a wrong network, that's what I was discussing, like which chain it is on, or underpaid fees tops the list of costly crypto transfer mistakes. So here's a quick look at the common crypto transfer mistakes. We got sending crypto to a wrong address. Now that's basically, it's permanent. So there's nothing we can do. But blockchain transactions are irreversible. A single wrong character in a receipt's wallet address can send funds into a void or worse, into a stranger's wallet. And when we say address, so here, let me just click on, let's say Ethereum. I want to click receive. this address right here. So it's like 0xd 25CEA. If one of these numbers or letters is incorrect, it can be sent to a wrong address out there, and then you lose your funds. There's no getting it back. It's irreversible. So pay attention to the address. Verify those first four, last four. You get 2 tries usually when you do transactions. When you first input it in, and then right before you click the send button. So take those 2 opportunities to just verify your wallet address to know it's going to the correct place. Now, another simple mistake could be choosing the wrong network. Sending Tether USDT over Ethereum instead of Tron, that's a classic mistake. Always match the network your recipient supported network. And how can you tell? Like right here, let's see. So here's Ethereum. Nope, let me go back into the home page. So we're going to click on Tether USDT. See right here where there's a logo, there's a little bubble right here. It's super tiny, you can barely see it, but those show the logos of the chain it's on. So the top one says Ethereum, that's the Ethereum logo. Here's Tether with a Tron logo, TRX. So that's how you can identify which chain it's going to. So that's how you can be sure you're choosing the correct network. So always be sure you choose the right one. Most crypto exchanges out there like Coinbase, Kraken, KuCoin, they usually use Ethereum's network and not the other one. So you want to be sure you're using that one. Just always verify the platform you're sending it to and where it's going. Another problem could be underpaying a gas fee or lowballing or fees. So lowballing crypto gas fees is also known as a transaction fee and can leave your transactions stuck or pending indefinitely. So with that one is, like the fees for a gas, like when you pay fees on the blockchain, you are really just like, you're paying for a spot in line. It's kind of like a Disneyland, a Genie Pass, Fast Pass ticket. You're paying to have like a extra, like just to be ahead of the line, get past it. So the higher you pay in the gas fee, you're just being pushed to the front of the line. But if somebody like has a higher fee than you, then you get pushed back. So usually it always presents you with the average for what's going on at the current time. Could be like, if it's Bitcoin, could be like 3 Satoshis. So you do that, now you're just waiting on chain. And you can always view the blockchain, see where your transaction's at. But yeah, the lower the fee, you got to wait a little bit longer. The higher the fee, you're in front of the line. So pay attention to the gas fee as well. If you want it to be faster, just add a little bit more to the transaction, and there's options to show you about it. Now, another problem is not double checking the wallet compatibility. Some wallets can't handle certain tokens or blockchains always. So like when it comes to say MetaMask, like this wallet right here, MetaMask, it doesn't it's mainly like an Ethereum wallet. So mainly you're just holding Ethereum on there, or say you had, that's Eternal wallet. This guy right here, this is a Cardano based wallet. So you want to be sure some wallets are compatible. I can't send Ethereum tokens over here because it's strictly Cardano. I can't send Solana tokens because it's Cardano. And the same goes for everything else. So you want to pay attention to the wallet, see what coins it supports, and that way you don't have any problems with it. Now, sending tokens on a wrong network, likely is like Ethereum instead of BNB chain, can also result in permanent loss. One user learned this the hard way, as shown in the image above, after transferring crypto from Coinbase to Binance using an unsupported network. So here it is. He sent a message over to them like, hey, is there any help that would be greatly appreciated? I've read numerous similar posts, but still can't figure out if I'm completely out of options. I mistakenly sent USDT from Binance to Coinbase using the OP-BNB network. Now, is there any way to recover the funds on Coinbase or send them back to Binance? And they said I sent the USDT directly from Binance app to receive address on Coinbase app. Now, thanks in advance, I'm slowly coming to terms with the possibility that I've lost the funds, which would be an expensive lesson to learn. And yes, it is an expensive lesson to learn because it is lost. It's kind of like the transaction is just stuck in limbo. Like it's going to your wallet address, but it can't go over because it's trying to go on the Ethereum chain, but it's seen as a Binance. So it's not just pushing through that barrier. So it is just stuck in that limbo. You see the transaction, like there's my hash, there it is, but it's like you chose the wrong chain. So it's it is stuck there. And let's see, And then, okay, here's the response from Coinbase support for that guy saying like, basically it's not possible. So he said, hi, Unesso, thanks for reaching out to us about your transaction. Unfortunately, since you sent USDT from Binance Smart Chain network to Coinbase wallet, that does not support the network. So those funds are likely lost. So Coinbase currently only supports ERC20 tokens in Ethereum network. So yeah, like I said, Coinbase or some exchanges only support like certain ones out there, mainly usually ERC. So verify with your exchange first before like you send it over. Like just do a quick little like Google search out there. So like say I'm over here, I'm in my search bar. It's like what chains does Kraken use? Let's take a look at that. Quick little response right here. Kraken supports a wide range of cryptocurrency chains, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Dogecoin, Polygon. The wallet supports ERC20 tokens on Ethereum and SBL tokens on Solana. So Kraken can support Solana's chain and Ethereum's, versus Coinbase is just Ethereum. So it's a quick little search. You go to Google or DuckDuckGo, whichever your browser is, and just type in what chain does whatever the exchange is use. And that way you know what coins to send over. So that's how you can solve those problems. Now let's continue on with failed crypto transactions and how it's explained. So even perfect looking transactions can crumble if gas is too low, a smart contract glitches, or network congestion spikes. So a failed crypto transaction can happen even if all the input details seem right. One major reason is insufficient gas fees. If the gas you set is too low, blockchain validators may ignore your transaction entirely. Like I said, it's just you're paying for your place online. If people have higher gas fees than you, they're going to go first before you. So that can be a problem where your transaction is just stuck. But you can always increase the fee. Like there's always an option on there. Can I add to it? So it's not with this problem, the transaction is not just lost. Like you can always add to it, get yourself in front of the line again, and then you're all good. Now, in some cases, this causes the transaction to fail outright. So in others, it remains stuck in a pending state for hours or even days. So you just want to increase that gas fee and you should be good. Now, there also could be smart contract hiccups out there or another hidden landmine, especially in the decentralized financial world. Like the DeFi spaces, dang, it's scary. It's just because like if you're someone new in crypto, like I would tell you to stay away from the DeFi space until you get a little bit more knowledgeable about the different chains out there, the fees, liquidity, and everything. So like I would hold off on that. Like it's easy to set up a wallet, hold and start your crypto, but once you start getting into that DeFi world, like you really want to do some research, study it, get some help, learn about it more before you full. And you don't want to just go I was about to say balls deep into it and just like go all head ho, practice it, play with $100, pay with $20 if that's all you have to do. Just play around until you're comfortable with it. And then you can come up with your decision like, okay, I trust it. I'm going to go through with it. So be careful with the DeFi world out there. But if the contract code has any flaws in it or can't handle your input, your transaction can also bounce back. Add in network congestion, especially on high traffic chains like Ethereum, where every block is a battle for space. And even well-planned transfers can stall or fail without warning. So just always be careful. So let's go on to other stuff. It's like crypto transfer troubleshooting guide. So how can you troubleshoot this if this ever happens? So a quick 5-point checklist of the address, the network, explorer status, wallet queue, and asset support usually reveals why funds haven't landed yet. So if your crypto transfer isn't received, don't panic. Check these first. Confirm the recipient's address. So again, go to your crypto wallet, Tether USD, receive, verify that this address matches it. You can check your transaction history, so verify that. Verify the transfer network was it Ethereum, was it BNB's chain, Polygon, etc. Go through your transaction history, see which network you actually chose for it. Check the status on the block explorer like Etherscan or Ethereum or Solana. As long as the transaction's there, you're good. And like usually you can click straight to it. Like see in the Exodus, we have an option, view on block explorer, and it will take us straight there. It opened up in Brave. So here's the wallet address, and I got no transactions. But if I did a transaction, I saw it right here, like I'm good. I'm solid. I know that my transactions is going to go through. I just got to be a little patient, and that's okay. Because like once it's on chain, it's good. I know it's not going to be refuted. It's not going to go back. So you can always check the blockchain to verify like, okay, everything's good. That address from where I'm sending to is good. It came from my wallet. I have the right chain. Solid. Just got to be patient. So that's a good thing to check on if you're still waiting on a transaction. Another thing to check on is review your wallet and see if the transfer is still pending. So see if the transaction is pending. If it's still pending, it's just still waiting on this chain. That's when you check the Explorer, see where it's at, and it's like, oh, I'm still waiting on it. And then that's also could be a reason why your transaction didn't go over yet. And then make sure the recipient wallet supports the asset you sent. So like I was saying with Kraken or Coinbase or just any platform, any wallet you use, be sure it supports the asset you sent. Like I know with the Ledger and Trezor wallets out there, it can only handle a little bit of coins on there. Like it depends on the wallet you choose. So you want to verify before you like buy a hardware wallet or something. Check, go on its homepage and see what coins it supports. So that way you know, okay, all the coins I got can fit in this wallet. I want to get it. So just always be sure that happens too. Now, if you catch any of these issues early, some platforms actually allow you to speed up or cancel stuck transactions by paying a higher gas fee. Like I said, you can always pay a higher gas fee. Some platforms, exchanges allow you to do it from there. You do it from like the Exodus wallet, there's a button that says, hey, let's increase the speed. Now, what to check before sending crypto? So yes, this is important. So prevention is your best friend. Before sending any crypto, take a few moments to verify all the critical details. Always double check the recipient's wallet address. And the safest method is to copy paste. Never type it out manually. Ensure that address belongs to the correct network and is compatible with the token you're sending. So yeah, so guys, I closed my wallet. So nope, I'll do my update later, receive. Make sure this address is accurate because like I said, like if there's anything wrong with this, so take a minute, copy and paste. Oh yeah, so copy it. So see right here, there's a button right there, copy. Oh, I just copied my address. Never write out this long string of addressing. Because again, like I said, if one of these letters or numbers is incorrect, you could be sending that crypto to the wrong address. So always just copy and paste it. That's the simplest way where you know you're not going to make any mistakes. Once you copy and paste it, verify the address. Verify those first four, verify those last four. And then that way, that will prevent a lot of hassle for you from wondering if you made a mistake or not. So again, yeah, make sure the address matches the right network as well and can handle the token you're sending. And also, don't forget the fees. On Ethereum, for example, you need some Ethereum in your wallet to cover the gas or the transfer is going nowhere. Also, confirm the received wallet can accept the token and you're not hitting any goals. So again, with the gas fees and everything, be sure that you have the token. So we'll go back to the circle, all these tokens here. So again, so if you're sending USDT on Ethereum, you need Ethereum's token. If you're sending Tether on Tron, you need Tron's move it. Otherwise, it's not going to allow you to do it. Same with the one on Solana chain, same with the one on Pol. Now, again, like this is for only tokens built on certain chains like Ethereum. Like XRP doesn't have any other chains on it. It's just XRP. So you just need the XRP token. BNB, that one does have a couple chains, I believe. Network, actually, no, but there's coins like built on it. Let's see. I'm trying to just show you some examples out there. Solana, USDC, that's usually a coin built on it. Cardano's its own chain. Tron's its own chain. Avalanche, wait, is Avalanche no, Avalanche is its own chain too. And then let's see, where is a good example for a coin that could be on another chain? Polygon. So yeah, Polygon was a layer 2 on Ethereum's blockchain. So if you have, say, Polygon on the Pol, you will need Polygon to move it. But if it says ETH, you need Ethereum. So just again, pay attention to the gas fees, which network it's on, because that's going to determine what gas fee you need to do. Now let's talk about crypto transfer speed and the network. So again, this is a lot of information I'm giving you, but it is something you need to know. So different blockchains clear at various speeds. So match your urgency to the network's typically confirmation time. Chains like Solana, Avalanche, and Tron blaze through transactions in seconds. So they are super fast when you send. It's usually received instantaneously on the other end. But like older titans like Bitcoin and Ethereum, catching their breath, especially when the network traffic spikes or block space gets tight, you could probably be waiting like 20 minutes, 10 minutes. It really just depends on how long you're waiting. So pay attention to the speed of a blockchain. Like see how fast transactions go. If you need something instantaneously, that could be these other tokens out there. But with Bitcoin, expect to be able to wait a little bit longer than say XRP, Solana, Cardano. Those coins are pretty fast. And they're not alone. New players like Aptos and Sui are also pushing the limits of skill and throughput, signaling a fierce race for speed across the crypto ecosystem. So that's why knowing the average speed of a network you're using matters. Sending Bitcoin, expect a rate around 10 minutes per confirmation. There are about 6 of them. Moving USDT on Solana, it's sure to arrive almost instantly. Now, being aware of these differences helps set realistic expectations and avoid unnecessary panic when a transfer lags and when every second counts. Whether you're racing to secure a trade or make a payment, choosing a fast crypto network can save you time and stress. And here's a nice little chart showcasing like the average speeds usually. So Bitcoin, the average block time is 10 minutes. And the expectation for a transaction, usually 6 confirmations, could be an hour. So that's how long you got to wait. Ethereum, it's about 12 seconds per block. And that's about 13 minutes or 2 epochs of time for a transaction to go through. Polygon, it's only 2 seconds per block. 1 minute can vary depending on the bridge. BNB is super fast, 1.4. So this is just going down for like speed, really. Takes 7.5 seconds. Solana is 0.45. Avalanche is 3 seconds. Could see it done in around less than 2 seconds. Tron takes about 3 seconds per block and takes about 57, and lastly, Aptos is 0.15 seconds. Oh, that's a record, and only takes 0.9 to send. So that is a fast coin that can move around. Now, how the crypto travel rule can cause transfer failures? Well, the crypto travel rule requires a virtual asset service provider, the VASPs. We're seeing a lot of companies and exchanges out there, usually acquiring them in Dubai or Europe out there right now. But to share key details about the sender and recipient when handling transfers above set limits. So if the information is missing, incomplete, or doesn't match up, your transaction can hit a wall and often get delayed or blocked entirely. Now, this issue pops up frequently in cross-border transfers or when moving funds to exchanges. And here is somebody, Path5, saying that I'm fully KYC verified user at crypto.com since 2023, but on May 7th, 2025, I mistakenly transferred 82 USDT to my crypto.com wallet, not realizing the token is no longer supported in the EU due to the MiC regulations. So pay attention to the regulations and rules out there. Yeah, it's like you may make a mistake like this guy and you send it over, but now the coin is no longer supported. So it's kind of just stuck over there in the exchange and they can't do nothing about it. So other problems arise from the sunrise issue where some countries have adopted the travel rule and others haven't. This mismatch can lead to compliance conflicts and block transactions. Self-hosted wallets also present a challenge. Some VASPs won't process transfers to wallets that they can't verify. As regulations tightens, expect more of this friction points in crypto transfers out there. Now, lastly, this might be the last one, but how can we avoid failed crypto transfers? Well, send a test amount, which watch the live gas tracker, never rush, slowly inform moves, keep transactions from failing. So if you're new to the system, and it's always just a good practice to do anyways, do a test transaction before you send the full amount. Like if you're sending $100 to somebody in crypto, send a $10 tester amount. Make sure the other person gets those $10. Once he confirms it, send the rest. Now I'm sending the last $90 over. This goes over because the first time it went through, he got it. And now that's always a good way to prevent failed crypto losses and transaction failure. So do tester transactions always helps to stay safe. So avoiding failed transactions comes down to awareness and caution. First, always test with a small amount before transferring large sums. This gives you a chance to catch mistakes without losing much. Second, always monitor current gas fees, especially on volatile networks like Ethereum. Tools like Etherscan Gas Tracker and Block Native Gas Estimators give live Ethereum gas prices. Many wallets like MetaMask also show gas estimates in the app. Using a reputable crypto wallet that offers real-time fee suggestion and transaction previews help immensely. So finally, take your time. Many failed transactions happen simply just because users are in a rush or feeling pressured to act fast. So in crypto, speed can kill your fun. So just take a step back or take a breather. Don't try to rush it. Verify everything. Like everything we said, those things. Verify the wallet address that's going to is correct. First four, last four, the full thing. Verify the network it's on. Is it an Ethereum token? Is it a Tron token? Is it a Solana token? Verify the network. Check the gas fee on it. Be sure it's not too low. Be sure it's average. And then also after you do a test transaction as well, because testing it, making sure that helps guarantee you're not going to lose everything in case the transaction went wrong. If something happened, you made a mistake, you just lost $10, you didn't lose the 90 of that 100 you want to send over. And then lastly, just verify the other side's wallet is compatible. That way nothing gets lost in limbo. So just little tips out there just to stay safe. And then is there anything else? We got two more little bullet points out there again to like how to verify a crypto transfer out there. I showed you how you can check the Etherscan. But once you send crypto, the transaction becomes your receipt. Paste it in a block explorer of your chain. Use like Etherscan, SolScan, TronScan to get live updates. This will tell you if the transaction is pending, confirmed, or failed, along with timestamps, block numbers, and fee details. And do I still have that up here? No, I didn't. But some wallets and exchanges now offer built-in tracking tools that integrate directly with explorers. These makes it easier for beginners to stay informed without needing to navigate third-party websites. If a transfer seems stuck, checking the status this way should always be your first move. So crypto transfer speeds, we already saw this chart for how long it takes to move it. Now mastering crypto transfers, confidence over chaos. So triple checking details, monitoring fees, staying curious turns crypto transfers from a gamble into a confident routine. And I'm already at that point. I got nothing to worry about when I send crypto. I verified everything. I did all the checkpoints and I've mentioned. And it's like, once it's done, it's like, okay, I'm good. I trust it. I trust the blockchain completely. Now, again, one wrong digit, one wrong network, and your funds could vanish into the void. So this isn't just about saving your wallet. It's about owning your peace of mind. So the blockchain skills and regulations tighten. The winners are those who move smart, not just fast. So here's the vibe. Slow down to level up, triple check the address, know the platform you're using, watch those fees, stay cool when networks get jammed, and the pros don't rush, they prepare. Back up your keys, keep your tools sharp, stay curious, and keep learning, because the crypto game rewards those who respect it. Master the flow and trade chaos for confidence. And that's when crypto becomes your playground. And it's so true. Crypto is my playground. I love it. I live the Bitcoin life, where most of my money's just in Bitcoin. Like, I only keep what I need in my bank account, which is like $500. So my bills usually never go above that, except for rent. But I just, I keep everything in the Bitcoin style. And then I'm working towards this being strictly just Bitcoin. I don't want to sell Bitcoin anymore. I just want to spend it and then replenish it. I want to get rid of the buy sell option. I just want to be buying it. Just keep buying it, reusing what I did. But no, you can navigate this space safely. So follow these steps and you will be just fine in the crypto space, and you'll have nothing to worry about. And now, I guess, guys, let me go on to another ad, because I did not expect for this to be a super long video. I knew it was going to be long, but let's play another quick commercial ad before we continue to our altcoin news out there. So we covered Bitcoin, we covered mining, we covered crypto transactions, we covered the bond market for what's happening. Now, before we go into the altcoin news, let's play a quick ad. So we will be right back.
Ever felt left out of the crypto craze? Not anymore. Welcome to Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club, where community meets opportunity. Our clubs are popping up nationwide, from Sarasota to Nashville, Boston to St. Louis. Join us and unlock a world of benefits. Access all clubs worldwide, earn through referrals, and dive into specialized crypto education. Need help buying crypto? We've got you covered, often with reduced fees. But wait, there's more. Enjoy perks like Bitcoin ATMs, silver purchases, and exclusive investment opportunities. Our state-of-the-art facilities offer podcast rooms, event spaces, and co-working areas. Stay informed with FGTV, our exclusive crypto news and education channel. Choose your membership, from day passes to individual or company plans. Individual members get access for themselves plus 2 guests, perfect for bringing friends or family. Companies can bring up to 15 employees or guests, fostering team growth and networking. Connect, learn, and grow with like-minded crypto enthusiasts. Ready to join the revolution? Visit bitcoinbencryptoclub.com or call 562-526-0813 today. Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club, your gateway to crypto.
Oh, that ended fast. So yeah, join the crypto club if you need help for anything. And so let's continue on with the news, because again, I have a couple more articles I just want to breeze right on through. But we have the Bitcoin conference happening in Vegas next week on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So we have that conference going on there. The crypto club's going to be there. We got a booth. We're going to be doing interviews. It's going to be awesome. So if you're in Vegas, stop by our booth, say hey, talk to any one of our members there. I will be here at the Crypto Club in Sarasota, so I will not be at the event, but my team, Bitcoin Ben, Heidi, our CEO Jay, we have a bunch of other club members from all of our other clubs coming as well. So come join the event. It's going to be fun. But on that same week, we also have the Litecoin Summit happening. So if you plan on staying just a little bit longer in Vegas, this starts on the last day of the Bitcoin conference. So maybe you want to stick around for the Litecoin Summit, because I like Litecoin. I support it. I just know its time to shine won't be until after Bitcoin later on, because once you can't get Bitcoin, I feel like people will move to the next alternative, which Litecoin is I consider the little brother to Bitcoin. It's 1/4 the Bitcoin ratio. There's 84 million Litecoin. There's only 21 Bitcoin. The Bitcoin block time is only 10 minutes, while the Litecoin is only 2.5. So it's 1/4. That's how Charlie Lee intended it. That's this man right here, the creator of Litecoin. But yeah, we're going to have 2 back-to-back panel discussions. We'll explore current trends in merge mining and the growing interest around crypto exchange traded funds and ETFs. So it's going to be there's still more conferences and events that you're just going to want to attend, listen to, with lots of great and valuable information out there that you're going to want to listen to. But the annual Litecoin Summit is set to return to Las Vegas on May 29th to the 30th, with this year's edition taking place at Harrah's Hotel, organized by the Litecoin Foundation. Now, the two-day event will bring together developers, investors, and blockchain professionals to discuss the latest developments around Litecoin and broader crypto trends. The summit opens up Thursday with registration starting at 8 a.m. in Nevada in the ballroom, and by 9, the main programs begin with opening remarks from Marty Simpson, followed by Litecoin creator Charlie Lee, who's expected to deliver updates on the state of the network and its long direction. So day one's agenda leans heavily on technical updates, security. Developer Loshan is slated to introduce Nexus, a new project tied to Litecoin's tech stack, and Dr. Kapil Amaran Singh will discuss Basic Swap Dex, a decentralized exchange platform. And then later in the morning, Bitcoin security expert Jameson Locke will give a talk on personal security, focusing on real-world attackers. So 2 back-to-back panel discussions will explore current trends in merge mining and the growing interest around crypto exchange-traded funds. Speakers include Luke Wright, Ben McLozek, Robbie Coleman, and ETF analysts like James Seifer and Bruno Cattori. So we're just 9 days away until this event happens. Now, a fireside chat between Valkyrie Stevens McClurg and the journalist Eleanor Terra will follow. Wee Zhu is also scheduled to speak on stablecoins and remittances, while Unstoppable Domain Sandy Carter will close the morning with a session on digital identity and Litecoin's role within it. Now, while the general lunch break runs from 1 to 2:30, a parallel session titled Unstoppable Women of Web3 and AI will take place in a separate room that panels featuring Cartel, Tara, Mara Lombo, Tarita, and Brenda Gentry, and focuses on women's representation and work in the blockchain and artificial intelligence sector. So nice. And then rolling after that, the afternoon, the block shifts back to tech-focused discussions, including a panel on usability, a self-custody tools featuring Paul Puey, Wei Zhao, and others, followed by the presentation from Sunny Singh on a new project called Beluga. Now, one slot still remains, listed as to be announced, though organizers have hinted at a potential product announcement or guest speaker. Later sessions include Andre Skarrison, talk on crypto indices, and joint presentation by Laura Tardivo and Clemens Lay on Vault infrastructure for Litecoin. Now, the day will conclude with a keynote featuring John DeIgnasto and Richard Jackson before Simpsons returns to formally close out the program. So lots of events are going to be happening on that first day. Great things to listen to. But again, this is going to be the first day and also the last day of the Bitcoin conference. So yeah, if you're at the Bitcoin conference and you want to maybe sway away and go, like, I'm going to check out some panels over here, like, you can do that. But if not, it's a 2-day event. You can always attend the second conference or the second day once the full conclusion of Bitcoin's conference. So this is also taking place in Vegas, just letting you be aware of that. And yeah, it's something good to do. So that's our Litecoin news, our Litecoin Summit news. Now let's go on to some Theta Network news. Yes, I'm still a big Theta fan. I still love it. I like what they're doing, but I don't have time to do Theta Network updates or Divi Network updates anymore. So I try to roll them into these videos if I ever see a pretty good article. But Theta Network achieves a breakthrough with the FCC Seoul partnership. So yeah, so lots of South Korea partnerships with Theta Network. We have a couple in the United States, and people are adopting its Theta Edge cloud technology. But the world of sports and cutting-edge technology continues. Its fascinating convergence is a significant development, recently captured the attention of both football enthusiasts and the blockchain community. Theta Network is a platform known for its decentralized infrastructure and has officially joined forces with FC Seoul, a prominent professional football club based in South Korea. Now, Theta Network and FC Seoul's new alliance. This exciting alliance, announced via Theta Network's official communications channel, marks a notable step for both entities. The partnership is set to kick off for a highly anticipated 2025 season. For FC Seoul, one of the most recognizable clubs in the K-League One, this move signals a clear intent to embrace technological innovations to enhance its operations and fan engagement. Now, for Theta Network, it represents a tangible real-world application through its technology within the mainstream sports arena, demonstrating the practical utility of its platform beyond its core infrastructure. Now, understanding the Theta Network role in this crypto partnership. At its core, Theta Network operates as a decentralized GPU cloud infrastructure. While initially known for just video streaming, the platform has increasingly focused on leveraging its distributed network of computing power for artificial intelligence and machine learning tasks. Now, this shift positions Theta Network uniquely to offer robust, scalable, and potential cost-effective computing solutions for demanding AI applications. In the context of the FC Seoul partnership, Theta Network is not just a sponsor, it will serve as the club's official AI partner. This designation implies a deeper technological integration where Theta's infrastructure will likely power AI-driven initiatives for the clubs. So what does the official AI partnership role entail? Well, becoming the official AI partner suggests that Theta Network provide the underlying technology and expertise to support FC Seoul's AI ambitions. While the full scope of activities for the 2025 season is yet to be detailed, the announcement highlighted a key deliverable, the launch of an AI agent named Soulmate. The agent is expected to be a central piece of the partnership, designed to interact with fans and potentially assist the club in various capacities. The decentralized nature of Theta's infrastructure could offer benefits like enhanced privacy, censorship resistance, and distributed processing power for AI tasks compared to traditional centralized cloud providers. Now let's introduce the Soulmate. So what is this app? How is it going to work? Let's take a look at this new AI agent. Now, Soulmate is positioned as a digital companion for the FC Seoul fans. The exact functionalities are still emerging, but typical applications for an AI agent in sports could include providing real-time updates on matches, players, and club news, offering personalized content recommendations based on fan experience, answering fan queries about the club, history of upcoming events, facilitating interactive experience such as quizzes, polls, or fan-driven content creation, and potentially assisting with data analysis related to fan engagement or team performance through this more speculative for a fan-facing agent. So like our little customer support chats are getting way, way better. I know like when you're trying to get a hold of like say an exchange out there like for their support channel, it's a nightmare. You gotta go for their chat bot, talk to the robot until eventually you get to a person where it's like, hey, can I just talk to a person? They'll connect you eventually. But you always gotta go through the AI. And they're just stuck on limited information out there, what they got, where they're pulling it. But with these AI agents that Theta technology is using, it's like pulling real-time data from their information. So it's kind of making it a little bit easier. So we're gonna be on AGI agents where it's basically you're talking to an actual person, but it's AI, it's a robot. But the successful deployment and adoption of the Soulmate will be a key indicator of the partnership impact, showcasing how Theta's network's decentralized AI capabilities can directly benefit a large sports fan base. Now, the benefits of the groundbreaking crypto partnership, well, in this collaboration brings potential advantages for all parties involved. So we got the benefits for the FC Seoul, we got enhanced fan engagement, we got technological leadership, data insights, and new revenue streams with it. Benefits for Theta as we get real-world adoption, increased visibility and marketing, demonstration of capabilities, and ecosystem growth. So this one, I like the showcasing and the demonstration of the capabilities. That is a good one for Theta because now we're showing people like, hey, our technology works. People are using it. Give it a try. So this is great. And then there's also benefits for fans. It's improved interactions, innovative experience, and closer connections. So this is pretty good for what's going on with Theta and the sports teams out there, AI technology. Like AI is going to be a big narrative. In yesterday's class we had at the club, we had Steve, Heidi even popped up, and me. We were talking, like we close it off. It's like, what's our favorite altcoin outside of Bitcoin? What do we choose? Steve chose Render. I chose Theta, and Heidi chose Hypercycle. And I was like after we had that, I texted Steve, I was like, do you realize that all three of us chose an AI project? So that just tells you, like, we really feel the AI sector is still, like, going to be very strong out there. And so pay attention to those ones. So when we ever do eventually hit an altcoin season, I think the AI sector will be still very booming compared to the other ones. So concluding thoughts, though, on this milestone partnership with this, the collaboration between Theta Network and FC Seoul represents a compelling step forward in the integration of decentralized technology into the mainstream industry by becoming an official AI partner and launching the Soulmate AI agent for the 2025 season. Now, Theta Network is also demonstrating the practical applications of its decentralized GPU cloud infrastructure for AI tasks in a high-profile environment. This crypto partnership not only offers potential benefits for the club and its fans through enhanced engagement via advanced decentralized AI, but also provides significant validation and visibility for the Theta Network's technology within the rapidly evolving sports tech landscape. Now, its development that underscores the increasingly relevance of blockchain and decentralized computing and power is the next generation of digital experience. Now, again, to learn more about these latest cryptocurrency trends, our key developments, sports, just pay attention to my news articles. Also follow along. Just go on CoinMarketCap or even CoinGecko. There is a news section where you just tap on it and it'll provide you with all these news articles from like multiple sections. Could be from Cointelegraph, could be from Decrypt, The Bitcoinist, Bitcoin Magazine. Like when you look at my articles I cover, I'm usually pulling from the same sources, but like they're usually have the best writing, I've seen them on other accounts already, so I'm verifying that it's not just one place where these articles are coming through. But just continue doing your research out there, and yeah, way to go, Theta Network, on this partnership. I love seeing this adoption. Now, let's just breeze through these last quick articles for you. We're coming to the hour. I know I have a 1 o'clock appointment, so let's just rush through this. So other articles we have is like the Hawk-Tua girl says the FBI and SEC cleared her from all legal wrongdoing or a meme coin fiasco. And she also said that she's like never going to be touching crypto again. She said if somebody were to ever ask her to launch another coin, she'd slap them in the face. But no, she said like she had no idea what was going on, really. Someone finally, like, she had a couple people come up to her, talk about crypto projects. Eventually, she did say, okay, let's do it. And she didn't know what she was getting into. She wasn't behind it. She didn't create the token at all. So she was just in the dark behind it all, and her name got ranted in mud with it. So that's why the FBI and SEC dropped her case with it, but they're still going to go for the creators of that token. But that's wanted to share this with you, just to give you an update on what's going on with her, because we haven't seen her in a while. She still has a podcast every once in a while. But I always like bringing up some old news articles every once in a while just to go, where are they at? What's going on? What's an update now? So, so that's part of the final article we'll see about the Hawk-Tua girl. Now, also in the news, let's see. Oh, are these the crypto hacks going on right now? Yes, they are. So it looks like a U.S. investor lost $123,000 in Bitcoin and XRP after allegedly being drugged and robbed in London. So guys, be careful from Uber drivers, Lyft drivers, taxi drivers, wherever you are. People are trying to steal crypto. So how do you stay safe in this? Don't tell people you have how much crypto you got or anything. It's always I always repeat this. It's okay to say, yeah, I'm in the crypto space. Yeah, I like Bitcoin. I like Theta. I like Litecoin. It's okay to say that, but you just never want to disclose how much money you actually have, because that would just put a target on you. So hopefully, like, you never do that. But again, these victims and these kidnappings, these druggings, it's crazy how much this just keeps popping up. Usually I would get articles, like, because I always finish these videos with like some hack going on or something going on in space to stay safe. But it's like the last 2 weeks have been nonstop kidnapping. This daughter of this crypto CEO was kidnapped. Father was kidnapped, had his finger chopped off. Now we got this person who was being drugged in an Uber taxi in London, having their crypto stolen. So guys, crypto, be diligent on your surroundings too. Just be safe out there. Carry some pepper spray on you. Like, yeah. This is always in my office. I just want to use it, but have something on you for protection out there. Because again, if you're in the crypto space, like scammers, thieves, robbers, they're going to go after you. So just be careful out there. But yeah, so what happened specifically with this, the victim believes he was drugged with scopolamine, also known as devil's breath, a substance often used in crimes to induce sedation and memory loss. So he was given a cigarette and then he felt weird. Next thing I know, his crypto was gone. So Jacob Erwin Klein lost $123,000 in crypto assets after allegedly being drugged and robbed during a London taxi ride. The Metropolitan Police and FBI are investigating the theft, but likelihood of the funds for still recovery is low. So they're probably not going to find this guy. But yeah, he came from a nightclub on May 9th. Around 1:30 a.m. was when he was approached by the taxi. And then he alleged that he was later ordered out of the vehicle, partially struck by a car as the driver fled with his phone. So once he was all loosey, the driver took his phone. And then later on, he found out that his crypto has been gone, transferred out. So just be careful out there for what these guys are doing. But yeah, so this isn't the only one. Like, what else was going on? Crypto founder abducted in Uganda, forced to send. So again, we just had two articles today on crypto founder abductions, or people getting abducted or having their crypto funds stolen. So again, just don't tell people like you're in crypto at all. That could be even safer. Just keep it to your own self. These are your own finances. Nobody else needs to know this but you. So guys, just be very safe out there. So yeah, so this happened. Metropolis Lab said its founder was forced to send crypto from multiple wallets by men impersonating military officers. So yeah, people pretending to be military officers are doing it. So these thieves are pretending to be people. They're taxi drivers. You don't know who they are. So just always be diligent about it. So yeah, guys, be safe about this. We have 2 fake taxi scams. Then we got a forced to send crypto. The other day, again, was the father's kidnapping and whatnot. So yeah, so that's it for all the news I have for you guys. Be safe, be diligent. If you want to go back and watch the ways to help help prevent from failed crypto transactions, go a little bit early on to the video. We covered that article for you. Just little simple steps to prevent it. But yeah, so that is it for the news. I probably have an appointment out there, guys, so I got to leave. Bitcoin's price is currently at 109,000. Come on, can we hit 110? I really do do hope so. I just want to see Bitcoin just keep blasting up to 120, 150, 200. I just want it to not stop. Our fear and greed index is at a 69, so that's probably going to start shooting up as we continue seeing green happen with Bitcoin. Altcoin season just went up one bump to 27. So again, when Bitcoin does well, we'll see where that money flows into. If it goes into Ethereum, then we know it's going to start flowing into the altcoins as well. But right now, all the energy is being pushed into Bitcoin, and I still love that too. But everybody, I hope everyone has a fantastic day. It's Wednesday, it's hump day. We're halfway through the work week. Stay strong. Again, if you guys need any help with crypto, join the crypto club, be a member, set up employment. I'm glad to help. If you want to learn about our programs, again, bbcprograms.com or text us at 941-413-6920. So I'll see you guys tomorrow with some more crypto news. Peace. Love.
In a world where your data is constantly under attack, one company stands for your digital freedom. Introducing Calyx Solutions, your gateway to ultimate online privacy and secure cryptocurrency trading. Meet the Liberty Laptop. With its modified OS and advanced tracking prevention, it's your shield against surveillance. Access restricted areas, use recommended security software, and browse with confidence. Your digital footprint? Virtually non-existent. For the crypto pros, we present the Crypto Laptop. Pre-configured on premium hardware for secure trading. Optimized for your favorite wallets and exchanges, it's the fortress your digital assets deserve. Both laptops come with expert individual training and support. You're never alone in your journey to digital empowerment. At Calyx Solutions, we put you in control. No more worrying about data breaches or compromised transactions. Ready to join the revolution? Visit calyxsolutions.io and choose your perfect laptop today. Plus, become an affiliate and earn while sharing the power of digital freedom. Calyx Solutions. Unlock your digital freedom. Give us a call or text at 702-845-8276 or visit us directly at calyxsolutions.io.